Hello, welcome to the walkthrough of my Wellness Challenge guide. It's my pleasure to welcome you and to be your guide through this challenge that combines self care and intuition building to support your overall wellness. I built this program on the basis of four wellness foundations, things that I was inspired by and took away from other cleanses and challenges and detox programs that I've been through in the past. The number one thing is reducing toxic buildup and inflammation in the body to get closer to our natural states. To do this, we follow a simple elimination diet. Number two is establishing a self care routine because self care is the basis for loving ourselves, feeling more at home, and finding purpose in our daily lives. I ask participants to expand their ideas of self care to include hobbies as well as gentle visits, walking, art, meeting with friends, anything that makes you feel nourished. There is a meditation to help uncover what these are, and I also provided another list to help participants get started on a routine after selecting a few items of their own. The third thing is experimentation. This is the reintroduction period. We reintroduce foods that are common irritants and allergens every other day with full elimination diet plan days in between. This gives us a chance to evaluate our unique reactions and take steps towards getting support if we decide or need help deciding to change our regular diets going forward. The fourth thing is intuition. The way we learn about ourselves through a process like this is pretty awesome. There's a sense of awareness that comes with commitment of the participants. And during the process, I feel is just as important as the process itself. We can discover this even more with the repetition of doing this challenge every season, either on our own or with a coach or with a friend. Participants in this challenge can keep the guidebook and save the supplemental documents to repeat the challenge whenever they feel the need to focus on themselves, reset, lighten, or alleviate their symptoms. Now, the table of contents outlines the structure of the four phases. I encourage all participants to read this in full before Thursday of the prep week so that they can make the right decisions over the weekend. It's ideal to read it a little bit sooner if possible, but by Thursday should kind of give you enough time. Then phase two starts on Monday, so you just want to make sure that you've had an opportunity to go shopping and do everything you need during the prep week before phase two begins. So talking a little bit more about the prep week, you'll identify your goals and your support network, set up your schedule for success, set up your home, decide if you will wean off sugar, caffeine, and or alcohol, or if you'll just go for it cold turkey on the Monday that the phase two clean eating part begins. So if you decide that you do want to wean off to reduce the symptoms of potential detoxification, then there are some supporting documents to help you do that. You'll review the dietary guidelines and supply list, and then go shopping. You'll also want to make sure that you drink a lot of water. So if you're not already drinking about half of your weight in ounces per day, then you will need to build that up. And I recommend adding 10 ounces a day to every day until you get there. And sipping is a really great trick to not have to go to the bathroom so many times because it enables your body to absorb the water more slowly and doesn't make it all have to pass to the bladder immediately. Phase two is the clean eating and establishing your self care routines. So you'll find a snapshot here on what to eat and what not to eat, and substitutes and things like that that are okay. But what we really want to focus on is the healing your body and eating foods known to reduce inflammation and that are easy to digest. It's okay to have kind of a simple diet for a couple weeks while you're wanting to get the nutrients that you can from food and stay focused on whole foods that are energizing. You will be able to begin something like a dry brushing routine and picking your other self-care routines during this phase. During phase three, which is the reintroduction and experiential phase, you'll schedule your coaching call to begin before this, and so that you can go over what you want to reintroduce, especially if you already are aware of sensitivities that you've previously had, such as lactose intolerance, celiacs, or anything else that would make you not want to follow the program that's on this page. Meeting with your coach will help you to find out what would be best for you to reintroduce, what your favorite foods are, kind of just based on your unique bio-individuality. And you can extend this reintroduction phase for as long as you would like to, but just remember that doing this challenge several times a year is also a great option, and it gives you the ability to introduce things back in batches instead of over a long elimination period. And it also gives you more touch points over the year to really get in touch with your health and how your body is feeling. Phase four is reflection. You want to congratulate yourself, look back at your goals, solidify your learning, and explore the differences that you're feeling inside from the beginning of the cleanse until today. There's no timeline for this because all of us process things on our own unique schedule, but remember to congratulate yourself when you complete the program. The rest of the guide goes into detail on the phases, what to eat in more detail, what not to eat. I do want to talk for a moment about the flaxseed cocktail. And so with the flaxseed cocktail, know that additional water will help ease any symptoms of bloating or gas. You can increase or decrease the amount of times you do this per day, as well as the amount of flax that you're actually putting into the water and mixing. If you have diverticulitis, ulcerative colitis, or other related conditions, you should talk to your doctor first before adding in bulk fiber to your diet. So there is a large section on self-care activities, the page that we covered there at the beginning a little bit. This is where the meditation is and some lists that I provided. And there is also some self-care activities that are more specific to eliminating toxins from your body. And those helpful self-care tips are on these pages with details on how to do each one. There is also a great deal of support integrated into this guide. I do provide a full page grid for those who prefer to do paper tracking, but there is an option to do digital tracking, paper tracking, or both, depending on how you're feeling. Honoring our hunger and fullness is very important during one of these challenges because you want to make sure that you're getting enough nourishment, that you're not crashing and wanting to binge because you've gone too long without food, and then also that you don't overeat and just eat to the point of giving yourself energy. We have sample meal plans, and in the app, there'll be additional meal plans on a day-to-day basis. We have a page for questions and answers, coping with challenges during the challenge, and then a very large section on clean eating recipes, going from breakfast, salads, veggies, greens, soups, grains, fish, and a little bit of dessert. There are many more recipes on my community Facebook page or on my webpage, landofwellness.com/intuitive eating. And once you've registered for the challenge, you'll get the password to visit and log into my secret cache of clean eating recipes and tips that are specifically for this challenge. I am very excited and honored that you are interested in joining me as a participant in this wellness challenge. And I want to give a toast to you and your health and the journey that you decided to undertake to get to know yourself better and get in touch with some of the different signals your body might be sending you that you haven't been able to decode in the past. Thank you so much for joining me, and please contact me if you have any questions. I look forward to seeing your appointment pop up on my calendar, and